The only reason most of the humanity goes about their life, blundering through their life, not knowing which way to go, is because they keep shifting the direction of their life too often. They may not actually change the direction of their life, but in their mind and emotion, it keeps shifting and shifting and shifting and shifting. At least 95% of the human energy is simply wasted because most human beings cannot hold anything in their focus for any substantial amount of time. Otherwise, each of them would be opening up a new window, a new door to something else.
So there are times when we go through a lot of confusion within ourselves, unable to take any concrete step. We keep shifting and shifting, causing ourselves trouble unless we make a decision. And well, this reminds me of a story. A boy who was 16 years old. He used to live in a monastery. And well, he was very dedicated to his master. He was continuing his daily life in there. But as time passed by, he was getting frustrated because of many things that were happening. The people of the monastery were treating him in a very derogative way. And he was very taken aback by this. He was very confused that if this is the way people are here, then where else should I go? I don't want to stay here anymore. One day when he finally went to his master, he bitterly cried and he narrated his whole situation as to what was happening with him. That though he really wanted to stay at the monastery, but the outer situations were creating a lot of confusion and a havoc within him. Finally, the master said, "Okay, kid, you're free to go. But before that, you need to complete this one task that I have for you. And if you complete it successfully, I won't stop you." He said that you just take this spoonful of water and take a round of the monastery, ensuring not a single drop of water spills from it. The boy immediately stood up and started with his task. And he dedicatedly, relentlessly walked through the whole monastery, ensuring not a single drop of water spills from that spoon. When he finally completes the task and he reaches the master, he is so happy and he says, "Master, look, I've completed the task. I've completed that one last task that you wanted me to do. Am I free to go now?" The master says, "Yes, I'm very proud of you that you completed the task and now you're free to go. However, before that, I have a question for you." The master asks, "Well, while you were taking the spoonful of water around the monastery, could you hear any of the derogative statements that they were speaking about you?" The kid just pauses for a while and he says, "No, master, I wasn't able to hear anything at all. I was so dedicated, I was so focused on not spilling the water from the spoon that I couldn't think about anything else. I couldn't listen to any of the chatter." Well, master says, "That's it. That is what I'm trying to tell you. That if you're really focused on something, that if you're really committed to making something happen, none of the outer chatter should bother you. None of the chaos should bother you whatsoever." Well, the kid immediately bows down to his master and decides to stay in the monastery. Let us see what Sadhguru has to say about this.
People bring enormous amount of punishment upon themselves, pain and suffering upon themselves. Not necessarily a life committed to evil. Life may be committed to spiritual well-being, life may be committed to many good things, but every day they choose and re-choose. They don't allow their destiny to take shape. They keep destabilizing themselves by constantly falling off and falling on, falling off and falling on. They will bring enormous trouble to themselves. Today, if you face a frustrating situation, no situation is frustrating. If some situation you see and you get frustrated, then you unchoose from the path that you have taken. Tomorrow morning again you are on. But by unchoosing yourself for a few hours, you have destabilized the formation of your destiny, the course of your destiny. A determined mind, a mind whose determination, a mind whose choice is permanent. Once you make a choice, you make yourself choiceless. Such a mind will allow the destiny to flow the way you have chosen.